Good sunny afternoon from England. My golly, it's 30 degrees here, and it's always a little hard acclimatising because in England, the last few years, there's now spring gently ramps up the temperature into summer and then comes down gently, and then we go into winter. Um, Good old England, it's just hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. There's no in between. So the other day we dropped to daytime temperatures of about 12 degrees, and then the next day we're up to 30 and then back down to 10. It's just no rhyme or reason. But the last few days, last 2-3 days, we've been up at 30 degree mark, and then your overnight temperature is 20 odd. Sticky weather, windows open, fans on. We don't really do air conditioning like the Americans do. You know, I understand a lot of it's standard fitting for houses and people demand it, and I can understand why. But here, yeah, for the 10, 12 days a year you need it. Is it worth it? I don't know. I might have to consider purchasing a portable unit to help cool the room. So this is part 3 of Johnny Roman's gift crate to me. And what you're looking at here, so I didn't say it was all die cast, but it is all car related. He sent me a beautiful jacket, and this is a nice cotton canvas jacket, a Gillette style, yellow lining and a red and black outer. And this will tell you a little bit of what it's about. So we got Pioneer 200 at the end, at the top there. We got a nice IndyCar in a checkered flag logo. We got Pioneer, the Art of Entertainment, as a sponsor. And there at the bottom, I suppose that's maybe who put this out, but this is Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course. So I'm taking it, that's somewhere you can go like you can in England, and I guess most other developed countries, where you can go along and spend a day racing various cars or learning how to. And this is from the Lexington course at Ohio. And that's the front. That's the front of the jacket. I can't get it all in shot, but on the back, if I just unpeel this, there's the yellow and red, completely brand new, still got the labels in, very generous. There we go, IndyCar. So I would say that this is something you'd pick up from a race meeting. They always have the stand selling t-shirts and helmets and goodness knows what else. How totally fantastic. So we're moving on to the second of 3 pieces here. I said I'm a bit of a NASCAR fan now. We get it in the UK. I'm learning slowly, very slowly. So Johnny thought this monstrous thing might help out. There's a beautiful NASCAR. And there's Greg Fielding with Brian Allman and the auto editors of the Consumer Guide. And what we've got there, look, in 3D as well, is NASCAR, the complete history. I'm just going to drop this. You hear that? It is a total brick of a beautiful book. Look at that. It's like leather bound. You can see here, this NASCAR is raised up. It's a totally beautiful thing. Let me pull out if I can. Is that going to let me? Yeah, let me come in. It won't let me go out. Go on, you bugger. Oh, well. Let's tilt back. There it is. And this is NASCAR history from the year dot to pretty present day. I think it goes to maybe 2018. But it is so big. I'm knocking my lights over. This is really nearly as big as my workstation. but you know, gold bound pages. And there we go. And that's from before NASCAR, and then I think it starts 1947, which was the birth of NASCAR, and goes up to the 2000s and the new millennium. And let me see if I can bring that down. There you go, there's one of the first NASCARs. But this thing, as you can see, it's just, oof, God, it's so big. It's just a minefield. All the old black and white photographs, some early colour ones. It's got every year with races, positions, who won the championships. The index is monstrous, a great source of reference and who won what when. And I suppose this blue section here, you can see how it's all beautifully laid out. You cannot go wrong. You cannot go wrong. And here's some of the modern day cars from the turn of the century, and what I know as NASCAR nowadays. But a beautiful, beautiful treasure. There's some crashes and spills there. But yeah, this is a treasure. I will read it from cover to cover and get specced up and genned up. There's a couple of nice pink cars there. Miss Trixie! She loves her pink cars. She's a proper little lady. And a very talented lady at that as well. But yeah, this is, I mean, look at this. This is everything you ever needed to know. This is the, oof, look at him in flames. This is the NASCAR Bible. And I am going to get clued up, but I will not be reading this in bed, because if I drop this, I shall break my face. I say it's just, oh my word. I say it's like leather bound, and it's just an absolute brick of a car. I shall sit quietly with my lamps on and read that cover from cover to cover. Johnny, I cannot thank you enough for that. That is such a thoughtful gift. An amazing one at that. And then we'll just try and straighten up a little bit, regain some composure. And if I bring this in, Johnny will instantly know where I'm going with this. So this is Klein Tools, an absolute American establishment. There we go. And this is a gift piece. And there we can read Klein Tools Vintage Collector's Truck 2011. So it's already, you know, already 9 years old, and this lovely Klein Tools logo there. And there's the founding father of Klein Tools, one Matthias Klein. So I'm assuming that he was a German-American immigrant. And it says Klein Tools was founded in 1857 by Matthias Klein, a skilled tool maker who built a reputation for manufacturing the highest quality tools. And I've seen even, you know, things like their heavy duty canvas bags. I know a lot of rock stars use that sort of stuff for their equipment. I think it's Steve Tyler from Aerosmith. Is one of them. Carries his microphones and his voice effects in there, and yeah, I mean, there's an old tool there, look. But yeah, it came in this beautiful box, which is repeated through. And this piece I'm going to show you is made by an American company called First Gear at Piosta. Have I got that right? Iowa? I hope so. Forgive me if I haven't, but that looks like Piosta. Some people will live there who know what I'm on about. And we've got the Ford official license product there, so we like that. Obviously this was made in China. Everything is, for now. And what we're saying here is that there is, inside this box is a polystyrene packing crate, precisely shaped to the piece. And I noticed there was a little baggie in there, and it's a little chrome wing mirror. Only one, well there's two, but it goes in on the driver's side only. So in here there's two delicate parts, which I won't be putting on until this piece is ready to go into that detolf case, which I'm getting from IKEA as soon as we're able to get out. But yeah, this is a treasure, and I would doubt this is nothing you can buy in the shops. It would have had to have been gifted as a promotion. So this thing, I would say you are looking at a couple of pounds. I would say it's maybe £3 in weight, because in this casting, the only plastic is the tyres. Even these wheels here are metal. Let's bring a bit of zoom if we can. There we go. In fact, that's a little too much. So yeah, let me just move this back a little bit so I can properly demonstrate it. But yeah, and this is a beautiful 57 Fordman. Wet your lips. It's a 50. It's a not 50. It's an old-time Ford. Old-time Ford wagon. So like again, like I was trying to say to you, all metal. Every angle, every aperture, everything, even the bumpers, even the step guard, metal. This weighs, I say, about £3, and the only thing is, them tyres, even with tread on, realistic, are plastic tyres. The hubs are metal. Look at the cab, look at that beautiful detail here. The Klein Tools logo proudly emblazoned on the door. Realistic marker lights, chrome marker lights with orange centres. The windscreens and the wipers picked out with beautiful chrome edging. Look at that nose. Is that not motoring at its beautiful best? Oh, these things are so evocative of time periods. They conjure up images in my head. But again, don't even look at the back yet. I mean, that is a thing of beauty. Beautiful marker lights on the wheel arches. Then your main lights. Lovely bonnet, hood. And then we come to Klein Tools spelt out above the cab so nobody mistakes. There's a beautiful logo. And it's got Matthias Klein's name on there. And the established 1857 trademark. You've got a beautiful step up with a non-slip surface, and your step form part of the bumper. Oh, let me get that in there for you. There's your lower leg bumper, itch on there, and into the back. Got a beautiful double door configuration. Beautiful, beautiful glossy orange top. But you know, I say this is so heavy. It's just wonderful. This has been, I took it out when I first got it and had a good look, and I thought, right, until I can put this on a shelf of its own in a glass protection case, it's not coming out, and that's where it's sat in my room. But even the chassis, look, even the chassis, metal. Absolutely everything's metal there. Oh, that spare wheel, that feels plastic. That makes a change. But yeah, everything. The chassis, the turn prop, screwed together, look. Not riveted. This is just an amazing piece that I don't think ordinarily you'd be able to buy in the shops. Wow. And I say the weight, you can't throw it about. Don't get me wrong. She's smooth. But yeah, I mean, what an awesome, awesome piece. What an awesome gift. Again, couldn't tell you the scale. There you go. Here's a little 164th Corvette in there. And that's the scale comparison. But I say this, it must be £3 in weight. An amazing, amazing gift. And that concludes Johnny Roman's gift crate. It's been an absolute pleasure and an absolute adventure looking through these treasures, and that's what they'll be viewed as by myself, always a treasure. And the whole of the collection is going to be in a display case of its own. Remember this fine thing? You know, wowzers. Johnny Roman and the family, thank you so much. It's been an absolute adventure looking through these treasures and thinking back and reminiscing that there's not a bad piece. There's nothing I do not like. They've all got their own values and merits. They'll always be treasured. And the whole lot will be going in one display case as a Roman case, a toy car case. So yeah, I know Johnny's picked up a few subscribers that I've asked to go along, and I see them making regular comments. Johnny's at the heart of the community, and continue supporting him if you would, please. He's a good man who deserves good things that happen to him. So from Salt, I'll say cheerio for now, and remember that life doesn't start until after 316. Bye-bye.